eyewitness weather forecast.
6:09 is now the time on your early Tuesday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more chances for rain and thunder as we go through the next couple of days, along with temperatures continuing into the 60s and 70s. As far as tonight is concerned, we do still have a severe thunderstorm watch that continues for most of central New York until 10 o'clock this evening. That's because conditions are favorable for the development of strong to severe thunderstorms, but I think the threat is going to continue to diminish as we head through the next couple of hours. So I wouldn't be surprised if this watch were to be let go for portions of our area early. As we go through the next couple of days, though, we will still run the risk for showers and thunderstorms, and especially tomorrow. It'll even be a little bit humid, a bit breezy out there, feeling more like May or June, with temperatures running between 67 and 77 degrees. So that means we'll be 10 to 20 degrees above normal for mid-April, and we're well above normal today. Temperature 83 degrees, and we're down now into the 70s with a lot of clouds. Definitely looks a lot calmer than it did downtown Utica about an hour and a half or so ago, with some downpours out there. And we're even seeing a little bit of sunshine on our library camera. We're still socked in with a lot of clouds at both Stillwater Reservoir and up in Old Forge at the present time, but no precipitation falling at the moment. So after that 83-degree high, we've bumped back up to 76. We were 74 last hour, some rain-cooled air, if you want to call it that. Up toward the north and east, though, you've got many locations that are into the 50s and 60s. From the valley on south, though, we're into the lower and middle 70s. Look at Albany and Jefferson Heights, both sitting at 84 degrees after getting close to 90 in some cases there. They're also dealing with some strong thunderstorms there just to our south and east, but you'll notice for most of our area, with the exception of Shenango and Otsego counties, the severe weather threat has come to an end, and I think we'll just be dealing with some residual showers down toward the south through about 9 to 10 o'clock this evening, and then we'll just be left with a lot of clouds and some patchy fog during the overnight hours. But we still have the threat for some heavier rain as well as some thunder, especially tomorrow morning and again during the afternoon, thanks to a stalled frontal boundary that stretches from our area back toward Wisconsin, an area of low pressure attached to that as well, and several severe thunderstorm watches and warnings. This one over Indiana and Illinois as well as Ohio is what's going to head our way tomorrow morning. So don't be surprised when you wake up tomorrow morning and there is some heavier downpours. So we will see again the clearing skies overnight tonight, other than just the clouds. We'll be left with some patchy fog. Temperatures running in the middle and upper 50s, which is closer to our average high for this time of year, getting back up into the 70s tomorrow after starting the day with some downpours, some rumbles of thunder, maybe some gusty winds out there too, although I don't think the severe weather threat tomorrow morning is as numerous as it was this afternoon. And then we'll see some showers and maybe even a rumble of thunder bubble up as we head into the afternoon, although I think it is a little bit underdone here on our futurecast. So overnight tonight, we'll see temperatures dropping to around 55 to 60 with that evening rain and thunder, and then rain and thunder continues for your Wednesday high around 75. There will even be a touch of humidity in there as well, and then we remain in the 60s and 70s right through the first half of the weekend, and then temperatures going to at or below normal levels for the second half of the weekend into the start of next week. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. When we come back...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
17 on your late Tuesday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some summer-like temperatures, or at least late spring-like temperatures, as we head through your Wednesday all the way through Saturday, and today was no exception as well. Temperatures today running, or over the next couple of days, going to be running between 67 and 77 degrees. That's more typical of late May or early June, and that puts us anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year. It's also going to be windy and, if not breezy, with thunder shower chances throughout, even a little humid too. And you notice that humidity today. Temperatures today, the high 83 degrees at around 4 o'clock this afternoon, but then that temperature quickly came down once we had some of those storms move through, and we were within 3 degrees of a record. That record set back 3 years ago, 86 degrees set back in 2023. The normal low 36, I should say, and we were at 51 this morning, normal high 56, and we'll be pretty close to that for our low tonight. So we'll be seeing some warm nights ahead of us, and temperatures across the area right now are into the 60s 40s, if not the upper 50s further south. As you go farther toward the north, though, we've got lower and mid 50s in some cases there where you are a little bit closer to the lake, even some 40s in both Oswego and in Watertown at the present time. The radar is looking much quieter than it did earlier this evening. Thankfully, not a lot of severe weather to report, although there were some severe thunderstorm warnings. The same cannot be said, however, across portions of the Great Lakes. We've got a lot of flash flood alerts, severe thunderstorm alerts, tornado warnings in effect right now as well. And some of that energy is going to be heading in our direction tomorrow morning, although it won't be nearly as intense. We will have some gusty winds as well as some rumbles of thunder, some heavy rain for your morning commute and again during the evening commutes. You'll notice that the severe weather threat not as great tomorrow as it was today. It's only a marginal risk for areas closer toward the Pennsylvania border, and then once you go into central and western Pennsylvania, it is a slight risk there. But again, we could be running the risk for some large hail as well as some high winds the farther south that you go, and some localized flooding with those waterways already running higher over the last several weeks because of all the rain that we have seen, and there could be a lot of moisture in the air thanks to that increased humidity. So you'll notice tomorrow morning when you walk out the door, you want the rain gear, and you'll definitely want to have the windshield wipers, the headlights on if you do encounter any of those downpours on your morning commute. I think it's a little bit underdone during the afternoon round, but there will be some shower and storm activity for your afternoon and evening commute, and one or two of those could become strong if not severe. And then there we go as we head through tomorrow night into Thursday morning. We'll see another round moving through. So we're going to have rounds of showers and storms over the next couple of days and remaining mild, 75 for that high tomorrow. Even warmer as we go through Thursday, briefly cooler on Friday, then back to 75 for Saturday with mostly cloudy skies, and then cooling things down but also getting less active for the start of next week. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Just past 11:14 now on this late Tuesday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a late spring, early summer-like pattern that'll take us from now through the next couple of days. And that means temperatures will be running a good 10 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year. That puts high temperatures each afternoon between 67 to about 77 degrees. That's more typical of late May to early June. It'll be breezy throughout, if not windy, especially with any thunder showers that develop, and even a little bit humid too. You'd even notice that humidity out there today when the high temperature was 83 degrees. Right now we're sitting at 58 in downtown Utica under clear skies. Winds out of the west-southwest at 7 miles an hour, helping to fuel those warmer temperatures. Visibility not an issue right now. The dew point has also come down. It's at 49. But because the dew point and the temperature will be so close tonight, in addition to the clouds, there could be some patchy dense fog in some areas. Temperatures across the area right now are largely into the 50s to right around, if not just above 60 degrees as of the 11 o'clock hour. The radar scanning free and clear, precipitation looking less active than it did earlier this afternoon and this evening. The same cannot be said for areas off toward our west, with severe thunderstorm watches and warnings, flash flood warnings as well, and even a few tornado warnings and watches stretching from Michigan all the way back into Oklahoma right now, thanks to the stalled frontal boundary, which will send some more energy our way tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. So we'll keep thunder shower chances in the forecast, and some of those could be on the stronger side yet again. I don't expect the widespread severe weather like we had today, but as you go down toward the southern tier, there is a marginal risk for severe weather again, and then as you go into central and western Pennsylvania, it becomes a slight risk, which is where most of us were today. But tomorrow's threat, there could be large hail as much as large as an inch in diameter in some locations, some high winds gusting 55 to 60 miles an hour, and because the rivers are already running higher, even though we don't have any flood alerts right now, there could be some localized flash flooding. So we'll walk you through the timeline here with Futurecast, which shows us increasing clouds and some of that patchy dense fog that I mentioned toward and after midnight, and then we'll see that first round of showers move through between about 7 to 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. So you'll want the rain gear throughout the day. We'll see breaks at times, and then I think it's a little bit underdone on the shower and storm activity as we head into your Wednesday afternoon, but there will be some out there. And just just how strong the activity is for Wednesday night through Thursday morning depends on how much sunshine we see during the afternoon. 55 to 60 overnight tonight, mostly cloudy, rain and thunder for tomorrow, a little more humid, 75 at the high, and it looks like we'll be a tad warmer than that as we head through Thursday. Friday, briefly cooler, but then back up into the mid-70s for Saturday before temperatures take a downturn into the 40s and 50s, with things calming down for the second half of the weekend and the start of next week. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.